Yeah, in the previous session we have started with we will shipping business operations for Windows application. Okay, syntax is in which window, what object and what operation you are going to perform. Okay, so if it is a window, then you'll write a window of a window name. Whatever the window name is, you will go ahead and write it down. Okay, if ever it is the edit box means what? Where you are going to write some
text.
edit box with, yes, where you are going to write some text. Okay, next one is what the win edit of edit box name dot. What you have to do, you have to and set the value. Now, one is what? A button. You know what is a button?
Yeah, okay, cancel.
Okay, button, cancel button, help button, those are all the buttons. Whenever you see any button in the Windows application, then like first object is spy and check what it is. So object is spy, move this and click on this hand symbol and click on this OK. Now the OK is what? It is a button. OK is nothing but it is a button. So if ever you see any button, then you will write win button of button name. And what you will do, you will just go ahead and click on the button. Okay, next one is what? Combo box. Okay, if ever you see any combo box, then you will write win combo box. Win combo box of what happened, Amit?
I'm here.
Okay, yeah, win combo box of combo box name dot. What you have to do, you have to go. Okay, combo box is nothing but where you have to select some value. See here, when I entered my agent name here, admin, I enter password as Mercury, and when I click on OK, my flight reservation will open. So here we can see the combo box. So combo box is nothing but where you have to select something. See, this is a drop down. So this is a combo. You don't know this? Object is fly, click on this hand symbol and then click on this fly from. Now observe fly from
So
your
combo box is the whole combination, the flight application which opened.
right. Combo box is nothing but where you have to choose something, where it is a drop down. Combo box is nothing but this is a drop down. See object is fly, object is fly, click on this fly from. Now observe fly from it is a combo box. Okay. So it's combo box means if ever you see any combo box and when combo box or combo box name, that's what you will do. You will set the value or you will select the value.
Select the value.
Yes.
Select the value.
Yes, you will select the value. Okay. And the next one is what? Checkbox. You know what is a checkbox?
Check mark. Choose.
If ever you see any checkbox, then you write checkbox. So, win checkbox or win checkbox or checkbox name. Dot. What you have to do, you have to select the value. So, win checkbox or checkbox name. Dot. What you have to do, you have to go ahead and set the value. Set on or off. Whenever you see any radio button in the web-based application, then what will write here? Win radio button. Am I right? See, radio button means this is the radio button. See, first class, this is the radio button. If ever you don't know that, object is spy, click on this first class. Now of the first class is what? It is a Win Radio button. So if ever you see any radio button, then what you write here? Win Radio button of the radio button name. And what you have to do, you have to go ahead and set the value. You have to go ahead and set the value. Next one is static image. So if ever you see any image in the Windows application, then what will write here? You will write it as a static image. So I don't know what this image is. So who will help me out? Object spy. So just object spy, click on this hand symbol and click on this image. Now observe what it is. It is a static of static image. Am I right? It is a static of static image. So if ever you see any,
Which one is static? Can you show me again, please?
yeah, it is a static image. So let's say you don't know what this image is. A Windows application.
Oh, okay.
So object spy, click on this hand symbol and then click on this image. So it is a static of static image. Am I right? The static of a static image. So if ever you see any image in the Windows application, you'll write static of what you will do is just go ahead and click on the image. You'll just go ahead and click on the image. Okay? You'll just go ahead and click on the image. Okay?
Yeah.
So these are the VB scripting business operations that you should know before we start writing the program. Okay? So now we will go ahead and start writing the program now. Okay? So first thing is what? Here. You have this new page. So go ahead and try to click on this new page. So once you click on this new page, see here. You don't have any objects available under the test objects. Am I right?
Right.
No, you don't have any. Hello? Hello? Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I just got disconnected. Okay, so static of static.
That test object you said there is no test object. I could not hear after that.
Yeah, yes, okay. So here this is QTT, okay? So always open a new script. Okay, always open a new script. Now you don't have any objects available on the test objects, right? So first thing is what you have to go ahead and work on your flight reservation. Okay, so these are all the objects. What are the objects? Agent name, password, OK button, cancel button, help button. So these are all the objects in the Windows application. So you don't have any objects available under the test object. So what you have to do? First you have to add these all objects to the test object. So how? Go to your resources, go to your object repository manager. Go to your object repository manager, then click on this add objects. Click on this add objects and click on top of this login. Now observe, login is what? It is a dialog box. Am I right? Login is what? Nothing but it is a dialog box. Click on OK and then select all object types and then click on OK. See, all the objects have been added under the test objects.
Correct.
All the objects have been added under the test objects. And then now you have to log in into your application. See, when you enter your agent name as admin, when you enter the password as Mercury, and when you click on OK, your flight reservation page will open. Okay, your flight reservation page will open. Now what you have to do, you have to enter the date of flight. Okay, so I don't know what this date of flight is. So who will help me out? First you have to add these all objects to the test object. So how you'll do? Just click on this add objects and click on top of this flight reservation. Okay, now observe, flight reservation is what? It is the window. Click on OK and select all object types and then click on OK. See, all the objects under your test objects. Now just click on the save. Okay, and then save this as
shared repository.
Repository 1.tsr. I'll go ahead and save this as or1.tsr, object repository 1.tsr. Okay, now it has been saved as or1.tsr. .tsr is nothing but it is an extension. If you put .txt is a text file, right? If you put .tsr, then it's an extension. Now save it. Now associate these all objects to the test object. So how we are going to associate? Now go to your resources again and go to your associate repository. Click on this add and click on or1.tsr and move your available actions to your associated actions and then click on OK. See, all the objects will be added under the test object. Am I right?
Right.
Yes or no? All the objects will be added under your test object. All the objects will be added under your test object. Now, next one is what? Now, let me go ahead and start writing the program. So, once you start writing the program, first you have to check whether this flight application is a dialog box or whether it is a window. You have to go ahead and check it. Okay. So, here login is what? It is a dialog box. So, how do you know that object is by? Object is on this hand symbol and then click on top of this login. Click on top of this login. So login is what? It is a dialog box.
Right.
What it is a dialog box. So if ever you see any dialog box, then what you write here? Dialog of login. Dot. What you have to do? You have to go ahead and enter the agent name. Agent name is what? See here. Object is by. Click on this hand symbol and click on this agent name. Now observe, agent name is what? It is a WinEdit.
Windows edit box. Yeah.
Yeah. Agent name is nothing but it is a WinEdit. So what you write here? So dot WinEdit of agent name. Dot what you have to do? You have to go ahead and set the agent name. Agent name is what here? Admin.
Admin.
Yes. And then next what you have to do? You have to go ahead and enter the password. Password available in this login dialog box. Only your password is available. Am I right? So now what you write? Dialog of login dot WinEdit of agent name dot what you have to do? You have to set the agent name. Agent name is Mercury. Mercury. Okay.
Agent,
Then
agent name is Mercury.
oh sorry, password. Password is Mercury. So when edit of password dot what you have to do? You have to set the password. Password is Mercury.
Mercury.
Yes. Yes. And then next one is what you have to go ahead and enter the you have to go ahead and click on this OK button. So I don't know what this OK is. So object is file. Click on this hand symbol and click on this OK button. Now after OK is what is a win button. Okay, so dialog of win dot win button of OK dot what you have to do, you have to just go ahead and click on this OK button. You have to click on this OK button. Now your flight reservation page. So I don't know what this flight reservation is. Whether it is a dialog box or whether it is a window, I don't have any idea. So object is fine. Click on this hand symbol and click on this flight reservation. Now the flight reservation is what? It is the
Windows.
It is the window. So if ever you see any window, then you'll write window name dot. What you have to do, you have to go and enter the date of flight. So object is fine. Click on this hand symbol and then click on this hand symbol and click on this date of flight. Now observe date of flight is what? It is a win object. Am I right? So dot win object of date of flight. Am I right? Win object or date of flight.
Yes.
What you have to do? You have to go ahead and type the value. Okay, you have to go ahead and type the
Date. Yeah.
So let's say I want to fly on May 15th, 2008. Okay, you have to fly on May 15th, 2008. And when you want to fly from, I would like to fly from Frankfurt and I would like to fly to some other place. So I don't know what this fly from is. So who will help me out? Object is fly. So object is fly. Click on this hand symbol and click on this fly from. Now after fly from is what? It is a win combo box. Am I right? It is a win combo of flight reservation dot win combo box of fly from dot what you have to go ahead and select the value, right? So you will go ahead and select value is Denver. Okay. The next one is you have to go ahead and enter flight. I don't know what it is. The object is flight. Click on
Object
this
spy.
and click on this
Fly from.
Now the flight is what? It is a win combo box. It is a win combo box. So win combo dot win combo box of flight dot what you have to do, you have to select it. Select what? Win the dot win combo box of flight to dot
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Select Frankfurt. Okay.
And then yeah.
Next one is what you have
Then click on this. Click on flight.
I know what it is. So object is file. Click on the hand symbol and click on this flight. Now the flight is what? It is a win combo box. Okay. So window of flight reservation dot win combo box of sorry, what it is? It is a
win button. Win button.
Win button of flight.
Flight.
Dot what you will do is just go ahead and click on the flight. So just go ahead and click on this flight. So once you click on this flight, your flight table appears. Where you have to object spy. So object spy. Click on this hand symbol and click on this top of this flight table. So flight table is what? It is a dialog box. So has this flight table been added to your test objects? No. So what you have to do first, you have to add these all objects to the test object. Okay. So now just click on this add objects and click on top of this flight table. Now of the flight table is what? It is a dialog box and select all object types and click on OK. See, all the objects have been added under your test object. So what we'll do here? It is a dialog, it is a window, right? So,
Yes.
window of flight declaration dot. In this flight declaration only, you have this flight table. So, flight is nothing but is a dialog box, okay? So, dot dialog of flights table dot. What you have to do, you have to go ahead and click on this OK button. But I don't know what it is. The object is flight. Click on this hand symbol and click on this OK. Now observe OK is what it is, the win button. So dot win button of OK dot. What you have to do, you have to just go ahead and click on this OK button. Am I right? You have to go ahead and click on this OK button. Now
yes, but another thing, when we choose a flight, that the grid, so we are not put it as an object, like choosing this one.
you have added all
Then
the
we're gonna go for the okay.
all the objects have been automatically added here. I did not do anything.
Okay.
Okay, if it is doesn't add it, then associate.
Okay.
Okay, now you enter the flight reservation and then you click the OK button. Next, what you have to do, you have to enter the name. So, where is this name available in the flight reservation?
It's in flight reservation.
It is an edit box. So, object is fine, check if you don't know. Object is fine, click on this hand symbol and click on this name. Now, the name is what it is, a WinEdit. Okay.
Windows flight reservation.
Dot
WinEdit.
edit
Name.
Name. Dot. What you have to do, you have to set the name.
Set.
Kumari. Okay. This one.
Yes.
Kumari. And the next one is what you have to select your first class. I don't know what it is. Object is fine. Click on this hand symbol and click on this first class. Now observe first class is what it is, the wind radio button. It's the wind radio button. So window of flight reservation dot wind radio button of first class dot. What you have to do, you have to set the value. Value is like you have to just set, that's it. You have to just set the value. Okay, now run your program. See? You have written the program now. Now what you have to do, you have to just
save
on this run and then select this as temporary run result and then click on OK. So now your flight reservation automatically it entered all the values and then it stopped execution. Did you see that?
Yes.
Yes. So this is Windows application. So this is how we are going to write the program for the Windows application. Okay. The program that write it for Windows. Questions?
No.
No. Now you have to write it for web-based application also, right?
Which one?
Web-based application. So we have written it.
Okay.
We have written it for Windows application. Now you have to write it for web-based application also. Okay. So now write the program for a web-based application. So be scripting. Business operations for web-based application. Maybe scripting business operations for web-based application. Okay. So now syntax is what here. Syntax is in which browser dot which page dot name dot which object and what operation you are going to perform. Okay, in which browser, which object, which frame, which object, and what operation you are going to perform. Okay, so if it is a browser, so now see here, open a new script. So the web-based application that we are going to work here is on Mercury Tools application. So go ahead and open your Internet Explorer and then enter here Mercury Tools, Mercury, Mercury space Tools, and then click on it. See your Mercury Tools page open, where you have to go ahead and choose this first one, www.newtools.demo.com. Okay, so just click on. So once you click on this, see here, this is how our Mercury Tools page looks like. Okay, so what you have to do, first you have to add these all objects to the test objects. Okay, we have to add these all objects to the test objects. Okay, so before we start, before we go ahead and see here, in this page what you have to do, you have to enter the username and password. Am I right?
Yes.
So to enter username and password, first what you have to do, you have to go ahead and register into the application. That means just click on this register, and then you have to enter all these details and then click on submit, so that you will be registered into the application. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now, before we start writing the program, we should know some basic scripting, business operations for web-based application. So if ever you see any browser in the web-based application, then what will write here? Browser of browser name. Browser of browser name. If ever you see any page in the web-based application, then you will write page of page name. Okay, if ever you see any page in the web-based application, then you'll write page of page name. And then next one is, if ever you see any table in the web-based application, then you'll write it as a web table of table name. Web table of table name. Dot. You have to do, first you have to select the table, okay, like that. And then next one, if ever you see any edit box in the web-based application, then what will write here? Web edit of editor box name. Am I right?
Yes.
It's a Windows application, so it's a web page. So you'll write web edit of edit box name dot. What you have to do? You have to go ahead and set the value. You have to go ahead and set the value. Next one is what? Button. If ever you see any button in the web-based application, then what you write here? Web button of button. Dot what you will do, you'll just go ahead and click on the button. Okay, so if ever you see checkbox in the web-based application, then you write here web checkbox of checkbox name. What you have to do, you have to go ahead and set on or off. You have to set on or off. This one is what? List box. You know what is a list box? Something from the list. Don't call it as a combo box, okay? If you are selecting something from the list, then you call it as a list box. In web-based application, you call it a list box. If it's a Windows application, then you call it a combo box. So what you write here? Web list of list box name. And what you have to do? You have to go ahead and select the value. You have to go ahead and select the value. Okay. If ever you see any link in the web-based application, then what you write here? Just a link of link name you can write here. So link of link name. But what you will do, you'll just go ahead and click on the link. Okay, you have to go ahead and click on the link. Next one is what? A radio button. You know what is a radio button? In the web-based application, you have a radio button. So what you write there?
Yeah.
Radio button of radio button.
Radio button set.
And what you have to do, you have to go ahead and set on or off. Set on or off. And then next one is what? Image. So if ever you see any dynamic image, if ever you see any image, the base application, then you call it as a dynamic image. So image of image name, image of image name. Dot what you will do is just go ahead and click on the image. You will just go ahead and click on the image. Now you have to write the program here. So open your QTP, open a new script. So now I have to add all the objects to the test object. How am I going to add?
Clicking on the parent window.
So what I'll do is go to your resources, go to your object repository manager. Okay, go ahead and select
Mhm.
on this object repository manager. So what you write here? Here, click on this add object and click on top of this welcome Mercury tools. Now of the welcome Mercury tools is what it is, a browser, right? So if ever you see any project, then what you have to do is select all object types and then click on OK. See, all the objects have been added under the test object. Am I right? See, all the
Right.
objects have been added under the test object. Now what you have to do, you have to go ahead and click on this register. But I don't know what this register is. So object is type, click on this hand symbol and click on this register. So now it is a link. Okay, that's fine. But once you click on this register, now you'll be navigated to the next page where you have to go ahead and add these all objects to our object repository. So what you'll do, just click on this add objects and click on top of this register Mercury tools and then here click on OK. See, all the registered Mercury tools will be added here. See. Am I right?
Right.
All the objects have been added here. Now what you have to do, click on this save. Just click on this save. So save this as repository one dot csr. Okay, save this as repository one dot csr. Yeah. And then now you have to start writing the program. Okay, so first what you have to do, you have to associate all these objects to the test object. So how? Go to your resources, go to your associate repository. Okay, and then click on this add object and click on repository one.tsr and move your available actions, your associated actions, and then click on OK. See, all the objects will be added under your test object. Now to go ahead and check what this register Mercury is. Okay, so will you do this as an assignment? Will you do it, Amit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you try this one? Just try, have a try. Like first what you have to do, you have to objectify each and every object and then you have to write the code here. The first thing is you have to add all, first you have to add all the objects to our object repository manager.
Okay.
So once you add all the objects to your object repository manager, save it with some name. Like you have to put .tsr. So once you have to put .tsr, now what you have to do, you have to associate all those objects to the test object. Okay? Here, like you have to associate all the objects to the test object. So once you have added all the objects to the test object, then what you have to do now?
When we have added all the test objects, then we manually start adding each and every step.
Yes. Okay. So you try this one. Not getting, I'll help you out. Okay.
Sure.
Any other questions you have until here, or you want me to repeat anything?
Okay. Another question I had, there is an object and there's a repository and there is a shared repository, right? We went to repository manager. So why didn't we add in this thing individual repository?
Yeah, if you
like
add
object repository.
If you add individually, each and every step you have to add, so that it will take a lot of time, right? So that is the reason we add all the objects. That means whenever you click on top of this page, all the objects will be added automatically. No need for you to go ahead and add each and every step.
No, no, I'm not talking about the child objects. I'm talking about in the object repository. There's one object repository and the other one is shared object repository, right?
Yes. See,
So we did not add there. We went to shared repository, TSR format.
Yes.
Yeah, this one we did not do. Object repository, the first one.
Yes.
So that's what I'm asking.
Go to your object repository only.
So what is the use? No, the first one, Control plus R.
One?
What is? Yeah, this one. We did not go here, right?
Same thing. Object repository manager and object repositories both are same. Nothing much different here. Yeah.
I had a doubt, like that's why I asked you, because I think what I came across was shared repository can be used by multiple actions.
Right. See here. And the object repository. See, you have two object repositories: shared and local object repository and shared object repository. Okay. Right. Local means what?
You it can is accessible to only that action.
Yes, within the company only you can use. Shared means you can go ahead and
across all the actions
to some other team, like to some other member also, so that like both of them can use the same object repository. If you go ahead and use only object repository, then that will be used only by you.
Okay, so if we added these objects, the child object and the parent, it will still work if it was not in shared repository, just that it will be not available to the other team members, right?
No, it will not. Shared object management can only you can go ahead and share it to some other team members. So Archana can go ahead and use this object repository, and you also can go ahead and use this object repository.
And what's the format it is saved? TSR is for shared, and just for the local repository, what is the format?
Local also same thing, not TSR only you have to use. Like see, for local repository you will put like something else. Like wait, I'll show you. So go to your object repository manager. Okay. So then what you have to do is you have to go ahead and use it. Like for shared repository you'll put dot TSR. Okay. For shared you'll put dot TSR. But for local repository, you have to go ahead and use like a dot, like local repository.
DBT.
Right? Yes.
DBT.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, DBT is like TSR is for the shared and DBT is for local, no?
Right.
DBT.
You have to use different repositories.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to use different repositories for each and everything. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No.
No?
No.
So basically for local repository, we use like, for shared one, you use a dot TSR.
Yeah. All right.
Any other questions?
No, thank you.
No? Okay,
no.
So try this one.
So I have to go to the web-based application and just go with that Mercury tools, right?
Right.
Add the objects and
object is by each and every object and then write the program. That's it.
Sure. Okay.
If you're not getting, I'll show it to you in tomorrow's class.
Sure. I have to get this thing working today.
Yeah.
So once it starts.
Right. If they're not responding to you, like make sure like you drop me an email immediately so that I'll start with them. Okay?
I have already left an email. It's not working.
Okay, fine.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.